There was a arpeggio study for night and day, and I'm playing it with the track. It kind of makes it a little more interesting. So in arpeggio study, I got most of the notes right. I'd say I got 99.5 of the notes right. So there's half a point left of, you always focus on the notes you miss instead of the ones you played right, isn't it? But you know what? An arpeggio study for this song, if you want to learn to really improv over it, you got to work on an arpeggio study. And Joe Pass advocated that. I figured if it's good for him, it's good for all of us. Now, being able to play it in time is another issue, and it takes some discipline and a lot of concentration to get all these shapes together. This is not an easy thing to do. But what it will do for you is give you the ideas and the notes to play a solo just using the chord tones. You could play a solo just using this stuff, and I'll show you in a second how I would do that. By just playing not as many notes and applying rhythm ideas to them, you can get a lot of interesting things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this arpeggio study kind of again. I'll only do half of it. But what I'm going to do is just select a few of the notes and see if you can make the link up between this, the first one I played and this. And you can see where I'm switching positions and stuff. So let me give you an idea with this. As you can tell, what I'm doing is just taking those arpeggios and just messing around with them, okay? And it's kind of, we've got some boundaries, so you can't have freedom unless you got some boundaries. So if we confine ourselves to using these arpeggios and just working with them and parts of them, we can come up with a nice expressive solo and not stress out so much about it. So let's go over this. This is quite an extensive study. Let's go over it note for note. We're going to rehearse it with the metronome. Then we're going to rehearse measures by measures, and then sections by sections, and then pretty soon you're going to be able to really get it down. And you'll be a better soloist because of it. So let's get into the lesson. Here we go. We're starting our arpeggio study of night and day right here in this position, second position or third position, starting here on D, and we're going to play the first three notes of the chord: root, flat 3, flat 5, then flat 3, flat 5, and up to the 7th. We're going to play those as eighths, so it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and next, starting back here in A flat, and then up to my root. So flat 5, flat 7, root. Then we're going to continue up. I'm going to go flat 7, root, flat 3. Now I have this. Then we're going to continue up. We're going to go like this. Flat, root, flat 3, and stretch all the way up here to the flat 7. So the first two measures look like this.